Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with Savannah Schaefer. I am here to equip you with the belief and energy to make your dreams a reality. Take this time to fill your cup and align with the most vibrant version of you. Welcome back to the Secrets to Alignment podcast with your host, Savannah Schaefer. Gosh, am I so excited to film this episode. I have been going through some massive changes behind the scenes, and I just really want to catch you guys up on exactly what has been happening in my world, what I've been focused on, and a lot of the changes that are going on. So I've got 3 pretty big life updates, and then I have one very interesting thing that I've seen kind of happen and that I've recognized and that I am choosing to realign. And I want to share a little bit about that. And I also feel like this is going to be such an incredible conversation for the people who are just wanting that motivation to go do what their heart is truly desiring, what their soul wants so deeply. I'm really pumped to pour into you guys in this episode. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First and foremost, if you've been following me on social media, which if you don't, you absolutely need to be, Instagram and TikTok has been my spaces to give you guys those little bite-sized updates. But first and foremost, probably the biggest life change that I am going through right now is Ty and I just now put down our deposit to officially move and get into a brand new build here in Las Vegas. It is only like 5-10 minutes away from where I live right now. And I am so excited for this. We're going to be moving in April of next year. And I'm so pumped because that's just like a perfect birthday gift. My birthday is on 4/20, if you didn't know. It is on April 20th. And I'm really excited to just experience this new home, this new chapter, this new season of our lives, of our growing family. A big reason why we are deciding to move from the house that we're currently in. Our house that we're currently in is so beautiful, so gorgeous, so well done. Like, honestly, moving somewhere else is such a crazy thought because where we're at right now seems so perfect for who we are at this moment in time. But what we are wanting to do long term, this house just doesn't work for that. And it's unfortunate, but it's also extremely exciting. And I'm so pumped to just get the ball rolling in the direction that we're wanting to go long term with all of this. So with that being said, long term, we are obviously wanting to expand our family. If you didn't know, I have a 2.5-year-old daughter named Aria, and eventually we are wanting to have our second baby. And we're not going to be doing this within the next like couple months or anything, so don't be like waiting on an Instagram post. But I do think about like a year down the road, we are hopefully going to be trying, and we will see where that journey takes us. We're just excited for this. My thoughts on having another child has gone back and forth for so long. Like the first 8 to 10 months of Aria's life, I was like, absolutely not. We're not going to have another kid. And then the longer that we've had her and the more that her personality has come out and she's just like become her own person, it's been a really beautiful experience. And when I personally reflect on what makes me the most fulfilled and what brings me the most joy in my life right now, it is moments with my family. It's moments with my daughter, and there's really nothing else that can top that. And so I'm just ready for more. I feel like having another kid to me just represents more joy and just more playfulness in our day-to-day lives, and I'm so excited. So like I said, we'll be moving in the next like 8 months-ish, and I know that time is going to absolutely fucking fly, but I'm so excited for it. On Wednesday, Ty and I are going to go pick out all of the design that we want for the house, which is so exciting because we actually get to like customize this home for us and make it ours. And I just cannot believe, honestly, that this is my reality, that we are choosing this house, that we are building a new home. Like, Oh, I just feel so grateful and I just cannot believe where I'm at in my life, where we're at in our lives. Like, I feel emotional even thinking about this because it's just not where I thought I was going to be at 25, and I'll be 25 in April, and it's just really really special, and I'm really really grateful. Also, if you're hearing anything in my voice right now, I was so fucking sick last week. I was really sick. So my voice is still kind of coming back if you're wondering. But I'm really excited for this new house. Also, before I jump into the rest of the updates, I also need to give such a huge shout out to one of the best weekends of my life. Oh my gosh, this weekend we celebrated Tyler's birthday. Tyler's birthday was last Monday, and on Saturday of this past week, we went out and we had such a good time. And the reason that I'm sharing this is just because I have really honestly have been searching for my friend group, for my community, for like people who I feel at home with and around. And it has come through in the most mysterious, crazy, serendipitous, beautiful ways. But recently, I've just been really feeling like I've found my people. And I remember even last year at this time, like feeling like I really only had like my few specific friends or whatever. And to have like a group of people who I love hanging out with, that we're having the best time, we're laughing so hard, we're dancing so hard, and we're just like really living it up. It feels really, really special. And I just want to give this as a little like message for some hope. If you're in that place right now, I feel like your 20s can be really, really challenging with friendships. Honestly, like I know, at least for me and for a lot of the girls that I know, like it's a hard point of our lives to find people who we actually vibe with and actually want to spend our time around. And we can be very, very selective, especially people in like, I feel like my community, like we're very selective on who we spend our energy and time with. And I just had the fucking best weekend ever. I had the best time. I danced so hard and laughed and just had an incredible time. And recently I've just been calling in a lot of like incredible friendships, like random friendships that are coming to me in a lot of different ways that I'm just really, really grateful for. And I feel so in sync with, and I think that that's so underrated, and I'm just really really happy. So yeah, this weekend was fucking awesome. It was such a good time, and now I'm so excited to celebrate my birthday because we had such a good time celebrating Ty's birthday that I literally cannot wait for mine. Okay, so number one is the house life update. Number two is a lot of things have shifted. If you've been following me and you're seeing some of my content, you're probably noticing that I am talking very, very differently right now. Even in my most latest like podcast uploads, I'm in a different season. I'm in a different era. I am feeling so inspired, so lit up, so purpose driven right now. And there was a big shift that kind of happened. So about a month ago, I was kind of gearing up to do some big things with work, and I was feeling like really, really excited, honestly, about what I was doing. I was creating great things. I knew that I was helping a lot of people. I was helping a lot of women create like a bigger income for themselves. And honestly, for the last like year, I've been very business owner focused. And there's been this huge part of me that has always had a love for mindset work. I have been obsessed with the mind and reprogramming the mind and creating your dream reality and having a clear vision and going after it. And like, I have just really like loved that side of things. And I started to notice that I was kind of getting a little lost in the sauce, and I realigned and reconfigured some things recently to really start serving absolutely anyone who wants to be better, anyone who wants help, and anyone who needs healing. My mission right now is to help and to heal. That has always been my mission for the last like multiple years since I started this incredible business that has been so successful these past couple years. My entire intention was to help and to heal. And over time, I felt as though I wanted to serve people in specifically making more money and expanding their clientele, and that be my focus, so that I could help those people get more clients and things like that. And recently I've just really refocused. And honestly, right now I feel really, really aligned in just knowing that my only intention right now is to help people. And yes, that may be in a business sense, but honestly, I've been surrounded and I've had dreams recently, and I've just been like really really in the weeds with people who are truly going through it and having some really challenging experiences in their lives right now where they're having a hard time getting out of bed. They're having a hard time sticking to their routines, being consistent. They're having a hard time showing up for themselves, and they're just not in the place that they wish that they were. And I just feel this inner calling so deep and so like just like I can't ignore it anymore. I just want to be able to help more people. And I want my work, my content, my coaching, everything that I do to be as accessible as possible for the people who I'm here to help. And that is the reason why I have this incredible community of women. I'm serving them all right now, and they're showing up for these calls, and I'm pouring into them, and they just feel so supported. And that is within my community, Tranquil Minds. And my entire intention is just to support as many people as possible in there right now, because I know that that is the place that people need to be in if they just want that little inspiration to go take care of themselves, to go nourish themselves, to go actually plan things out for their future and really make those next steps towards the places that they're wanting to go without it being business focused or without it being like this specific, oh, like let's go get you clients. Like it's not about that. It's actually serving people who are have 9 to 5s, or that are women who are moms or stay-at-home moms, or just people who are just, again, wanting more for themselves and maybe feel a little lost or maybe feeling a little stuck. That is the place for you. And that's the place where I give all of my energy, all of my support, all of my love, all of my inspiration, all of my creativity. Like that is the community that I gift it to so many women in. And just seeing the results that these girls are having in their lives, where they're getting like massive promotions, or they're finally finding the relationship of their dreams, or they're like going out with friends for the first time in years, or like there's just really beautiful things happening in that community. And I'm just feeling so excited about it, and like I just really want to support as many people as I can in there. So I've had this huge shift in the way that I'm showing up, because I'm not really showing up just for business owners at this point. I'm showing up for anyone who wants to better themselves. And it's been just such a beautiful, expansive process of me getting to this point, because like I said, for the last year, I've been very, very focused and helping these people with specific things. And now I am just like, anybody who wants help, I'm going to help you reprogram your mind to get really, really clear on where you're going and give you the actionable steps to make that your reality. And it's that simple. Like I am super excited about this, and I'm just like really switching a lot to more mindset stuff and helping you guys reprogram your brain so that it actually works for you and not against you. And it's just been really, really cool. So if you've been noticing, like my Instagram, I've been posting so much more recently. My TikTok, I've been popping off over there. Like I have just had this channel of all these beautiful ideas coming in through the top of my head, like from source, from the universe, from God, just being like, share this today, share this today, share this today. And I'm just really inspired right now, and I'm so excited to serve as many people as possible. And then the third huge life update is all around this mission to help and heal. Oh, this part, oh my gosh, I feel so called right now to help the youth. And this is something that I really have not shared on much, but it's always been part of my vision. When I like first graduated high school, I really wanted to become a high school math teacher. And the only reason why I wanted to do that was because, number one, math was like the only subject that I was okay at, that I did well in. And number two, I really truly wanted to make an impact on kids' lives. I've always had this like internal drive to just be there for students and help them. And I don't know what it is, but like I want to give kids a place of belonging, a place in school where they feel comfortable and they're excited. Like there's that one class of their day that they're actually excited to go to. So that was my vision for a really long time, was to become a teacher. When I had my graduation party at 18 years old, I said, I'm going to become a teacher. And then things shifted, things changed, my business popped off, and I went a totally different route. But I always knew that I wanted to come back to impacting the youth. And I just didn't know how that was going to look. But there's always been this one vision that I've had for the last few years of speaking to children in schools and hosting assemblies for hundreds of students and gifting them with inspiration and motivation and just support and guidance that they need so much right now. And with all the craziness going on in the world right now, I truly feel like mental health is something that is not discussed enough. And I want to be that person for these children. I want to be that person that is showing them that there's a different way of living their life. I want to show them that whatever is going on at home, it doesn't matter. They can choose to be something different everywhere else that they go. And I just want to give them light, and I want to give them positivity, and I want to help, and I want to heal. And I'm so committed to this right now. And I've been having all of these beautiful ideas coming to me. And I want to share actually a quick little story really quick, because a couple weeks ago, I was going to sit down and write out exactly what I wanted to speak to these children about. And this really miraculous thing happened. So it was like a Friday, and I had Aria at home with me, and I was like, all right, when Aria goes down for her nap, I'm going to take out like an hour just to sit down and flesh out all my thoughts about how I want to impact the youth, how I want to talk to these kids, what would I like to talk about. So at that nap time comes on Friday, and Aria is really tired, and I am also really tired. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this hour to just like take a nap with her. And when I wake up, I can go ahead and start writing out the stuff that I have for these children. So I wake up from our nap. I'm like so happy. And then I decide to go start making dinner for my family. And I had my entire family over that night. I invited my brother and his new girlfriend, my sister and her boyfriend. And I just had like a little get together at my house, and I was cooking tri-tip for everybody. And like I had a lot of like dinner duties to get to. So I didn't end up writing anything out. Later that day, as I'm like prepping dinner and stuff, I'm like, man, like I really don't want to put this on the back burner. Like this is something that I know I need to do. And like my soul is literally pulling me to do it. But like, Savannah, you're not even going to make the time. And I was like a little bit hard on myself for a couple minutes. And then I was like, no, Savannah, like it's fine. Like you're going to find the time for it. It's going to come to you. Like it's okay. Like you don't need to stress about this. You can do it this weekend. So the next day comes, Saturday morning, I wake up, my alarm goes off at 5:20. And I just like roll over, I click my alarm off, and then I was like, you know what, it's Saturday, I'm going back to sleep. So I go back to sleep for another like hour, like maybe like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm sitting there in bed. As I'm sitting there, as I'm falling back asleep, I have a dream or a vision, whatever the hell this was, where I was not awake and I see this vision of me writing out exactly what I would speak to these kids about. Bullet point by bullet point, exercise by exercise, like literally the exact layout for an assembly or a presentation to keep these kids engaged in what I'm doing. Like, oh my gosh, it came to me clear as day. So I like spring out of bed and I go to the bathroom, I look in the mirror and I'm like, no way. Like that did not just happen. Like I literally felt like I was in complete connection with source, God, the universe, whatever that you want to call it. I was like, oh my gosh, everything just came to me so clearly. I like run back to my bed and I start typing it all up in my phone notes, and I'm writing out exactly what I am going to speak to these kids about. And it was just this really beautiful moment where like I literally looked up at the sky and I was like, it gets to be this easy. Like when I am in alignment, it gets to be this easy. How fucking special is that? Like literally came to me effortlessly. And I feel like I'm emotional today. I don't know why, but when that happened, I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, thank you, universe. Oh my gosh. I was so incredibly grateful and just, I felt so thankful that these ideas just naturally came to me. And then this past week, I've got in touch with like some teachers that I used to be in their classes, and like I'm asking them exactly what their children are going through. And I'm gonna go chat with some counselors at my old high school. Like, things are coming together, things are coming together, things are coming together. And I just see it so clearly. Like, I know that because of the clarity that I have for this vision, I know that I am meant to do it. Like, it is clear as day. And I just feel so internally pulled to make this beautiful impact in the youth. And I just cannot wait to see where this goes, because I see myself traveling like literally all across the country to pour into these kids, and like just truly just making an impact and being there in some way, shape, or form to support these kids and give them the guidance and the help and just a new process of thinking, of operating, and like supporting them. I'm just so excited. I literally like cannot wait to see what happens in the next like year or so. So this was like a really, really, really big life change for me, because the ball is actually rolling now, and like I'm making this stuff happen, and I'm really, really pumped for it. And I'm just ready. I'm so ready to like actually make this my reality. And I just feel like it's going to help so many people. And I'm super grateful. So yeah, those are the main like 3 updates that I have. I just feel like recently I've been just realigned to what I'm actually meant to do here. And it all comes down to helping and healing and supporting the collective, raising your guys' frequency, helping you guys all become happier and healthier beings of light and positivity and good vibes. And then of course that domino effects just truly impacts every one of us in our lives, every single person that's in our lives, our children, our friends, our coworkers. Like, we get to lead the way by being the most positive version of ourselves. And I think that that's really, really awesome. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that I'm super grateful for and that are going really, really well right now. I feel like after I got realigned, I feel like things have been really taking off for me internally, and I'm noticing it being reflected externally. And like my TikTok is getting more views, my YouTube channel is getting more views and better comments. Like, I'm noticing the engagement. I'm noticing you guys having so many more light bulb moments, so many people reaching out to me. Like, I just feel like I am exactly where I am meant to be. And I'm just so grateful for that in itself, being realigned, being in my purpose, in my passion, having so many amazing clients who are truly here to continue to evolve and change and become better versions of themselves. Like, I just feel really, really blessed to be serving as many people as I'm serving right now. And I know that this is just the beginning, and there are so many more people that I'm going to impact. And I just really appreciate you guys for being here along this journey. And like, the best way that you guys can support me right now is honestly by sharing this type of content, like sharing the podcast, sharing my Instagram story for the day, like sharing literally anything of mine is going to help me put a smile on someone's face, make someone think a little differently about their situation, give them a brighter perspective. Like, I just want to help more humans, and I'm so excited for that to be my only focus right now. Like, all I'm focused on is creating the best content that inspires the most incredible amount of people that I possibly can. So please support me by leaving a rating on this podcast, leaving me comments, like sending me your takeaways, sharing this and posting it on your stories and tagging me. Like, anything that I get back from you just means so much to me, and it allows me to know that I'm on the right path, I'm on the right track, I'm helping the people who truly need it most. And I'm just really, really grateful for you guys. So thank you for being here. I am here to support you. If there's anything in your life right now that you need advice on, or that you need support with, or that you're going through or growing through, please, I'm here for you, my love. I'm here to help you specifically listening to this. So leave me a comment or go message me on Instagram. If you want it to be anonymous, it'll be anonymous. Like, I'm here for you, and I love you, and I appreciate you, and you belong here, and you matter. And I'm so excited to see all the magic that you create in your life. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will talk to you next Monday.